Welcome to the Empowered with the coolest person. As you can see, we are in the presence of the uniformed lady, our very own Assistant Superintendent of Police, Kusima Eseri, here at the beautiful UC Police Station. And today, she's going to give us security tips. How can you ensure that you remain safe as a student of UCU? How can you make sure that your safety and security are 100% guaranteed? Over to you, Madam.
Thank you, Madam Musa. I'm so grateful this morning to give security tips as my mandate and the roles to secure lives and properties of all Ugandans, all the people around my area. Not specifically UCU alone as the community, yes, but my roles and responsibilities goes outside UCU, in the surrounding villages, the surrounding communities around UCU. Today, I'm so privileged to give or to point out some of these key security tips, which I think they will be of hope to all people who are residing in within the premises of UCU or outside, because we have students who do not reside inside the premises. We have outside hostels which are privately owned. That is why I'm extending my communication to outside the premises. Some of these tips, they are very key, reason being, security starts with an individual. Before we extend to the security, UCU security teams and different stakeholders, we first ask as an individual, which part and which role have you played to ensure that your safety personally and your properties is guaranteed. These are some of the tips which I would like to give, which can help to see that everyone is safe within and outside UCU premises. One, as students, specifically for today, I'm concentrating on the side of the students, because these are the victims which, according to my records, who frequent the police reporting cases after their things have been stolen. One is to encourage you that whenever an incident happens, make a report to police. It assists us to get to know where there is a problem and where we can put our concentration in terms of patrols around, vigilance, and the other things. Two,
just a moment, should that report be immediate?
Yes, exactly. That report should be immediate so that we can be helped to take all the first procedures of investigations before the scenes of crimes are tampered with. Two, locking of doors, and this one I can call it target hardening, because sometimes you find there is a loophole. Students are too reluctant to ensure that the doors, the windows are properly locked, so that it is hard for thugs to come and penetrate and execute their missions. Three, locking the doors when you are inside and when you are outside. Sometimes you find that some people are reluctant, some students are reluctant, especially at night. You have been in a hot season. Some of them would go ahead even at night when they are inside, they leave their windows open. Yes. So as the sleep takes them off, you wake up in the morning, you find the phone which was placed around in your room, it is nowhere to be seen. These thugs, because they can use any other kind of gadgets to come and pull whatever is inside which they are interested in. Another point, know your immediate neighbor. That is what we call neighborhood watch. I would request all students always to mind about the neighbors. Although I said that security starts with an individual, from one individual, this security extends to the neighbor. Yes, to the neighborhood. Would you always mind about checking on your neighbor, how she slept, how she spent the night, to find out how she's doing? in terms of personal security. Then being vigilant and security conscious on strangers, visitors who are entertained in hostels, to do away with hawkers. I'm told some of these incidents, they happen in the way that the students are too lazy that they cannot buy things from outside, then they come with those things which they have bought. They want those hawkers to come direct, enter in the hostel premises, even they go ahead and enter in their rooms. So by the time this hawker, who is having bad intentions, as he or she is moving out, picks something stealthily and pockets it, by the time you realize has already gone, you have nowhere you can start to trace for that person. Then we also have students who are stolen when they're on the road, either, especially for non-residential students, they're on the way coming, or either coming to campus or going back. In transit, they meet strangers and they entertain those strangers to engage them. And you find that these students have been victims. They have been convinced to escort these strangers to dark places or dark hideouts. Reaching there, their crimes are committed against them.
Some come seeking for help. They say, "What directions to this place, or how can I be assisted to do this?" And students go ahead and try to help.
Exactly. So in the name of helping, they end up becoming victims.
Yes, that's true.
Yes. So we also have avoid communicating and chatting on phones while in motion at night and outside the campus, to avoid your phones being snatched. Sometimes you find students, someone is on the road, it is becoming dark, but is on phone moving. These thugs, they are too vigilant. They are monitoring. He comes just on a motorcycle, grab the phone, he takes off. So we should avoid that. If we can wait, some of these calls we can make them at places where we think we are safe.
And some walk when they are texting, they're not even looking around.
Exactly.
They're prone to being knocked on the road.
The attention is taken away. Always walk in groups of students known to you, and to all from campus, especially in the evening hours. We have students who come from, especially the non-residents, they come to do discussions. They go up to around midnight. We are saying no, for the good of your safety, move as a team. If you reach and you realize that in a discussion group, there is nobody whom you are going to be able to move with back to the hostel where you are residing, for the good of your safety, you better even cancel that discussion. You go back, and next time better when you have someone whom you can move with. Then avoid leaving rooms, room keys on the locks, padlocks, and top of windows. This one, I don't know how we are going to fight it. We have received the cases which can really, sometimes you feel like, what kind of a report are we making? That a student places, after locking his or her door, he places the key
just on top
of the door or the window or somewhere.
Under the doormat.
Exactly. But these thugs, I told you that they are vigilant,
yes.
And they are taking a keen eye to get to know which student have left a loophole where they have the chances to go and penetrate, and they execute their missions. Please kindly, students of UCU, avoid leaving your keys on those doors, upper doors, and other places. Say no to strangers who come for directions. That one I talked about it. Be aware of con men inside and outside campus.
Yes, and
I think we've gotten victims who have been conned, but of course that is why I talked about some point a few minutes ago that students should avoid entertaining strangers. By the time you realize, especially girls, they tell them they have curses, they have bad omens. These con men, they try to make them believe they can help them take those curses away from them. By the time you realize they have taken the phones, they have taken the money which you have. Some students are even forced to go and collect phones from their fellow students. By the time you come to you get a report, you have more, like 5 victims, but because of only the ignorance of only one person. Also, mobile money conmen. There are these people who send empty messages. They tell our students here, you go, I was sending money to another number, but mistakenly that money came on your line. So they convince them that do ABCD, they guide them on what they can do so that they receive back the money. In the process, the moment you put your PIN, the mobile money PIN, all the money which you had on your account, you will just realize when that money have gone away. Then avoid boarding taxis with a few passengers along the road. Some of these taxis, they are not there to do the purpose like other taxis. Some of them, they are being used as the modes of committing crimes, especially, and they are targeting the potential victims. They are the students. They know, especially when the semester is starting, students are coming back, they have money, they have been given all whatever it requires. So they target these things, they reach on the way, they push them out of the taxis. So where you see that the taxi is not having a good number of passengers, please, the students, we can avoid boarding such kind of taxis. Avoid walking with headsets on your ears, and be conscious of the person behind, in front, and besides you as you're moving. That is what we call security consciousness. You have to know as you're moving. Don't walk 1 kilometer when you have not looked behind to find out, is there any person who could be following me? Find out from both sides, east, west, and north, if there is nobody who is following up, and which kind of intentions they could be having as they are following you. Then drug abuse.
That one.
A very big point. It looks like as if it is not part of security, but this is a very key security point, which I need even a lot of time to talk about it. Drug abuse, it is one of the things which can hinder the security of everyone around, because most cases people who take these drugs, they are capable of doing anything. They are capable of raping, they are capable of becoming violent, and they are capable of stealing, because they have all the confidence at that time to do whatever they feel they can do. So
and we shall come back for that one day.
Yes, I think that one, Madam Dosa will organize a very good time so that we sit and we talk about more about drug abuse. And I would request all students, let us be helpers, keepers to each other. That when you see your fellow student taking these drugs, if you cannot confront that person and you give the right advice, you come and tip on us separately. We shall not reveal to you, we shall not expose you that you are the one who came and told us. But we are looking for means and methods of identifying the drug users, and we see how best we can help them to reform and come back so that we make good citizens.
Very serious. Very serious.
Clear hostel fees. Immediately the money is given to you. Some of these, some students, they are given money, and instead of coming and they pay to the right person who are supposed to receive the money, they opt to go and use that money first for their own businesses. By the time you realize that the hostel fees have accumulated, and at the end of the day, they even start now fearing going back early in the hostels. They want to be sneaking at night. But remember, as you are sneaking at night, you are endangering your life, because you are moving at dark hours when you think the responsible people in the hostel, they are not able to see that you are coming.
And some bet the money. They take the money.
Exactly, they take them for betting. Avoid leaving your phones and laptops charging at night, especially near the windows. This one, it does not only affect in terms of the theft of those gadgets, the phones and the laptops, but we have visited incidents of fire outbreak which are as a result of leaving electronic gadgets charging. In fact, when it comes in one of the ways of preventing fire outbreaks, especially the fire which is caused by electric shortages, it is one of the things which we always encourage. If you can charge your phone at night, make sure by the time before the sleep takes you off, put it off. Then you can wake up as we are approaching the morning, you put back your gadgets and you charge, instead of leaving them, and at night anything can happen. We just realize when there is fire outbreak and we cannot tell why it has happened. I don't know if you, Madam Dosa, if you have anything you feel I left out, you can remind me and I talk about it.
Yeah. No, I think that as the Empowered, we are very grateful to you for being able to share all these tips with us. And I need to add that if you're a student and you're walking around and you're indecently dressed, you're attracting abuse. You need to be able to dress up well like a student, to package yourself with honor so that people around don't have any reason to abuse you and threaten you in some way. Otherwise, we shall be coming back to talk to our dear OC. She's I need to emphasize that the door is open. Yes, please.
I will interact there when you talked about a point and you reminded me something. We are lucky that around UCU, the UCU as the management, they installed CCTV surveillance cameras, and
that's
we have the government of Uganda also provided the ones of which are monitored by Uganda Police Force. I'm giving a very big warning to some students who utilize the playground. The playground at night, they do a lot of things there. Where things have reached, we are going to start exposing them in that field. They do a lot of that in that dark, and we always monitor whatever is happening there. So I'm warning them, if we get them there, I'll just expose them to the administration so that we cut off such kind of habits within the university.
So please note, you have to respect the university grounds, including the playgrounds, the sports grounds. Our sports grounds have to be treated with honor, and understand that they have cameras and you can be seen. These footages can be got and they can expose if you're doing anything wrong. But thank you so much, Fande, Seri. Thank you for allowing us to come and interact with you, for your time. We thank you and for your wisdom. Thank you. And I need you to know that her office is always open. She's always happy to speak to us and happy to attend to your needs. And any other security threats you might think you have, you can always come and share with her. And from us as the Empowered, we want to say thank you. Please stay safe and stay empowered. Thank you. God bless you.